Hello. We have finished the neutral achievement videos and moved on to Warrior. Y friend shaped. Destroy 15 and then 30 minions with the Great Dracorex. Now, if you do manage to destroy full boards, well, I'm not saying that you're going to do that, but that'll be just a little bit over 4 full boards of the Great Dracorex getting to do his entire thing, which the Great Dracorex, an 8-cost dragon with Rush, and after this attacks an enemy minion, it damages all other enemy minions. So at base stats, that's going to be essentially 10 to 1 minion and 5 to everything else. That could be a board clearer all by itself, but let's see if we can't do a little bit better than that. So, the first thing I want to mention is that I don't have very many minions in this deck at all. I have a lot of spells, and then I have minions that are basically designed to get the Great Dracorex. So the minions I have are Plucky Paintfin, draw a rush minion. There's only one rush minion in my deck, and that's the Great Dracorex. Caricature Artist. Now technically this could get Taelan Fordring, but then Fordring will in turn get Dracorex. So I have the Caricature Artist and Taelan package, and I put in the Plucky Paintfins. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in my deck are dedicated to getting the Great Dracorex in my hand. And then once he is there, I do have some options. I have Cup of Muscle to give him more and more stats. It shouldn't be too hard to make sure he's the only minion in my hand, but even if he's not, there won't be that much competition. I have Clutch of Corruption, which would be a way to get more than one of these in a game. Plus, if I get him early enough, I can potentially chemical spill him out. The rest of the deck are spells to help me survive long enough to do the thing. So I've got Concussive Shells, that's 2 damage and 2 armor, even though I don't have any starships. Executes, which would go right along with those concussion cells. I know a guy, so I can have access to some kind of taunt without putting the taunt into my deck. Ominous Nightmares, which is likely going to be just damage to all minions. Slam for damage and or card draw. Bash for damage and armor. Shield block for armor and draw. Oh yeah, I forgot about Succumb to Madness. This is the only actual dragon in my deck, so Succumb to Madness will always get the Great Dracorex. And then Guard Duty is a new spell that I just figured I would play around with, and it summons a random 6, 4, and 2 cost taunt minion, which I do recognize could potentially ruin Succumb to Madness, but I mean, this is a Discover, so I would have to get especially unlucky for this to ruin my Succumb to Madness. So all that put together, hopefully I can get the Great Dracorex out before turn 8, and hopefully he's got some increased stats on the way. The idea here being, even if I can't get him out every game, when I do get him out, hopefully with some increased stats, he will make lots of progress. So, yes, let's see how this does.
For Doomhammer.
Eternity draws nearer.
I do have a chemical spill in hand, and that could lead to pulling the Great Dracorex early. So I think I'm just going to throw away these things in hopes of finding one of the ways to get him into my hand. There's a thread to pull on. Now, for the record, if I wait too long, this actually could get really annoying, because if they get Divine Shield as one of their adaptations, then Great Dracorex ain't gonna do shit. I'll just do that to have a turn 2 play. And because I am concerned about speed, I will in fact coin out the Caricature Artist.
Strap yourselves in.
I think I want to wait for a few more minions to come out. I will...
No wear and tear of any kind.
This is not what we stood for.
Betrayers will suffer endless torment.
Ooh! Perfect. Well, perfect would have been a full board of 7, but it was good timing on the couple muscles. I don't like the poisonous amalgam there. Let's go ahead and kill both of those.
My eyes of flame, my cursed name.
Yeah, and now that everything that they play is going to have Divine Shield when it comes out, I'm probably not going to be able to get any more progress. This is probably one of the worst decks to go up against when trying to do this achievement.
What?
Shuts down the executes, all of my other damage spells because of elusive. Oh yeah, there's really no point in continuing this. Because it's part of a video, I'm not going to just concede, but I will remind you that you can skip to the progress review at any time. I mean, I may as well, right?
The menagerie is for guests only.
Oh look. So if I had this earlier, I could have gotten one into an egg and then bashed it now. But okay, at this point, like technically, if I had gotten another one of those Succumb to Madnesses, I could have killed one more thing by running it in, and yeah. Anyway.
Your valor prevails.
So I did get 6 progress, even with it being against that deck. I kind of want to try one more time and see if it does any better against a deck that is not Adapt Shaman, Quest Shaman, whatever you want to call it. So I'm at 6 right now. Let's see if I can do another game and get better than 6 more. I got 6 more progress exactly. I did. I'm not gonna bother showing the other game. It wasn't anything really special. They were aggressive and large enough that I couldn't wait long enough to get the Dracorex bigger and also survive long enough to do it at all. So that is unfortunate, but I mean, 6 progress per game is still only 5 games. So this is not bad. I just wanted to say that this game is going much better than the previous game went as far as progress goes. And now I've got tier 2 already. Alright, have a good one.